What is going on, everyone? I hope everyone is doing well today. I have so much I want to share, so I'm just gassed up to share it with you. So if you're new to this channel, my name is Brittany Fontanez. Thank you so much for continuing this journey with me as I assist people awakening to their power to find that infinite love within themselves. Now today, what I'm so gassed up to share with you is that one, wherever you are in life, change could happen right here and now. It doesn't have to happen when you receive something. It doesn't have to happen when you move somewhere. It doesn't have to happen when you think you gotta wait till Monday. I mean, honestly, I used to be just like that, and that is just nothing but being a perfectionist. But here's the thing, the reason why I wanted to share this message with you is because we try so hard to be perfect. But here's the thing about being a human being. And yes, we are spirits within, and we are divine beings, and we are perfect as we are. But being human, that's where the imperfection comes in. This is where darkness and light creates the magnitude of balance and harmony. So we need perfection and imperfection, but we got to understand, we got to let ourselves off. Not all the time. Yes, we got to be disciplined and notice our own bullshit. But here's the thing. There's no need to be a perfectionist in the state of knowing that we are just here to experience life as a human being and a spiritual being. So wherever you are in life, you can change right where you are. Like, from my experience, I always waited till Monday to start changing. I always waited till the last minute to write a plan out for my future. I never really was good at planning. I never was really good at sticking to my goals or committing to anything. And I always thought that change had to be somewhere else. And I was always in an anxious mode to the point that I was so worried about the future of who I needed to become, and I was making decisions based off the past, and I was never letting myself be so present. Excuse me if I'm speaking so quickly. I'm just gassed up and sharing this with you because this is how I flow. But my camera's annoying me. And I always never gave myself credit for how far I've come. And I never allowed myself to change and allow it to just be present with where I am today. And here's the thing. I'll give you a little bit of my experience. I've lost it all. Like, I've lost my home. I lost my job. I lost a relationship. I lost friendships. I even lost blowing my trading account, losing a ton of money, being so naive, being too helpful to people that I'd even allow myself to trust first before willing to put my all into assisting them. I've done it all, and I've been through it all. And I never allowed myself to realize that, I can change right here and now. Everything that I want to be and have and do, I can have it right now. It doesn't have to be physically here yet. I can just feel it. I used to walk around with such an anxious feeling inside my heart to the point it felt like I was so small. And I never used to realize, like, throughout my life, I started to realize this recently, that even though I am short, I'm like 5'2", I used to always tell people, I'm small. And we don't see little things like that as, affecting us, but it does affect the subconscious mind. The same way where we say we're going to commit to something, we don't, we're telling the subconscious that we cannot commit to anything and we cannot be able to assist and change. That's why majority of us don't allow change to be present, because we don't allow ourselves to accept who we are and what we've been through as us right here, right now. And this is why I wanted to share this with you, is because change is magnificent. It should be loved. It should be embraced. It is very uncomfortable. But here's the thing. We're not scared to change, and we're not scared of the darkness. We're really scared of our light and our power to actually commit to ourselves. And change shouldn't be something bad. It's not like I'm telling you to change your whole self. Change is something should be worth taking into consideration, is because you're becoming more you. You're becoming the true you that you really are meant to become. And I know I say like meant to become. I say that a lot. But what I mean by that is that, nowadays we go based off how we created our decisions in the past, and we never allow ourselves to have a clean slate every single day. We wake up to a new day, we should be able to have ourselves be able to be a new person every single day. But remember who we truly are inside. So therefore, who we are meant to be is the person we want to be. And we should allow that person to be present right here, right now. We should allow that being to be here with us at this very moment. Don't ever be ashamed to change. Don't ever be ashamed to show yourself that you can have the ability to create what you want. Because when you do, you don't embrace and accept yourself for who you are right now. That's why you don't allow yourself to change. That's why you don't allow yourself to see your future self and be present right here, right now, because you think you're unworthy of the ability to change and have the assistance and support to do it. The only assistance you need is what you have within, and that is you. And not only that, I'm not going to get so deep into metaphysical or in the invisible. You do have guardian angels. You do have God by your side. You do have your ancestors with you. You do have all the archangels with you. You have all of them with you. You're never, ever alone. Physically, it may seem like it, but internally, you're never alone. But you have to allow, like the way that I allowed myself to change is being calm and accepting of who I am in this moment, and knowing that this moment is perfect the way that it is, because it is perfect the way that it is. The same way God decided to create you was perfection in God's eyes. So therefore, this right here, this moment is perfection, and it's magic. The same way a tree could give off oxygen for us to breathe is magic. How can something outside of us can give us breath? That's magic. I'm not even gonna get too in depth into magic, but what I'm saying is, change can be allowed right here, right now, if you allow yourself to accept who you are and what you've been through, and embrace it with the concept of understanding that you made it this far and you deserve to give yourself props, and you should be proud of who you are. You should be proud of that you went through what you went through, and you discipline yourself to create a different you and a different version, and realizing what it is you want in your life. Because when you embrace change, you come to realize the things you do not want to tolerate anymore. And especially your own attitude, your own behavior, your own action, your own thoughts, and especially how the fuck you feel. Love where you are. Love who you are as you are. Because that's the only way change can happen at this very moment. Listen, the present is a gift. That's why they call it the present. Use the ability of the present to bring in something new. And that could be the newness that the way that I look at new is the way that I used to act towards certain situations and people. I immediately switch it up. One, I realize if I'm being reactive, I realize that's a trigger. And then therefore I don't stop and think. I stop and analyze and allow an action to come through to shift my perspective into that situation. And therefore, when I do that, not only do I change the perspective of the other person or the situation, but I change who I am. And I become so proud of the decisions I make now. You know, we have to go through naive moments. We have to go through moments where we feel ashamed, where we feel humiliated, where we feel used, where we feel like we're unworthy, because those are the things that are going to be able to give us the capability to change and who we really want to be. Never be ashamed of your past. Never be ashamed of the actions and the situations you put yourself in or have done. And never, here's another thing, never be ashamed of the people you have helped, even if they betrayed you, even though it felt like they took your energy and degraded you and made you feel unworthy. Never be ashamed of that. Be happy that you planted seeds in other people's gardens for them to flourish, because guess what? That means you're the miracle. That means you're the gift. If they lost out on you, too bad on fucking them. It don't matter. But never be ashamed of the seeds that you planted before, because those seeds are going to be able to help you to plant a new harvest. Here's a beautiful thing I would never forget that I've heard once. Your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are the seed, your water is your actions, and the sun is your feelings. Realize all those seeds that you planted in your past may affect your present, but the same way Steve Jobs says, the dots to connect moving forward can only be connected by going backwards. Meaning that you have to realize all the things you have planted in your past and realize what you did plant in your past right here, right now, in this present. So you can pick out those weeds and plant new seeds so you can build a new harvest, so you can move forward in the escalation of building your future. Oprah even says it. She said, I planted some good seeds in her past. That's why she is where she is. Plant some good motherfucking seeds right now, and that is your change. That is your change. You can't change the past, but my golly, you can't change the damn present right here, right now, by allowing yourself to be who you want to be. And I'll give you some examples. I used to get triggered really quickly and get offended by what anyone says by, oh, my dad tells me I need to live in the present. I need to live a reality and realize I need to get a job and a dreamland. Like he basically said dreams can't really exist, and basically told me about all his businesses, how they failed. And even in my head, I got really offended, and I'm just like, you know what? You're a quitter. And I just had to bounce. But now I can talk to him in a manner where I can see his perspective and take it wholly to the point that his perspective is not wrong and mine is not wrong. No one's perspective is wrong or right. It just is. And I just allow the way that it is. I don't judge people anymore for the way that they do. I don't worry anymore about the things that I used to worry about, because I'm allowing myself to be in this present moment. And I realize change happens by how I want to feel and how I want to think and act. You have the ability to change, embrace who you are, and fully accept your path for the way that it is right now. And start planting some damn new seeds, because that's how change can happen. Change can happen by, if you want to feel good about yourself every day and you have a gym membership, go every single day. Go to the gym every single day. Make that commitment. Make that commitment. Even if you feel like you don't want to do it, do it. And then after you're done, oh, I feel good. You feel good. If you want to learn much more every single day and you're not going to school, pick up a book and commit to that every single day. Commit to it. Set a time where you're going to read and sit down and do it and commit to it. If you're going to say, instead of me being a loner and always in my solitude, I'm going to hang out with my family, make that commitment. If you're not a person who calls every time to see how a family member is doing or a friend is doing and everyone's doing, make the commitment to do it every single week. Make one day out the week to do it. I'm telling you, change can start right here, right now. All you have to do is plant the seeds and plan out what it is you want to do to make that change occur. And then when you do that, you allow yourself to be in this present moment, and that is pure perfection. Anywho, those were my thoughts for today. My thoughts of fruits and veggies, like I like to call it. But if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and also hit that notification button so you can get daily videos from me. And plus, add me on Instagram, because I love uplifting you. I don't even need to know you physically. I just love uplifting you, because you deserve to feel worthy every single day. Until then, you guys, I'll see you on the next one. Stay blissful, remain authentic, and namaste.